Chinky's new dress. While asking from something from the elders, the children make such plans or put up such ideas that the elders get stunned. One evening, while Chinky was looking at her clothes opening the cupboard,
All my dresses are so old. I don't have a single new dress.
then suddenly she got an idea.
Idea. There can be no better idea than this to ask mom for a new dress.
When mom was crossing her room, suddenly her attention went inside the room.
Chinky, where is she? Just now she was standing in front of the open cupboard.
Mom came and stood in front of the cupboard and started looking here and there for Chinky. Then suddenly the cupboard told mom.
Hey auntie, are you looking for Chinky?
At first, mom was terrified after hearing the sound. But then she smiled and said,
Yes, it's Chinky's room, isn't it? I'm looking for Chinky. But who are you?
Me? I am cupboard. I mean Chinky's cupboard. Sorry, cupboards for clothes.
Hearing this, mom burst into laughter.
Oh, so the cupboard is talking. Cupboard, can you tell me where is my Chinky?
No, I can't tell at all.
Oh, but why can't you tell?
Because I'm hungry. My stomach is empty. How many days? Not a single new dress. First bring me new dress, then I will tell where Chinky is.
Hearing this, mom also dramatically said,
But that's why I was looking for her. Had to go for shopping. But leave. New dress cancel.
As soon as the cupboard heard about the cancellation, the cupboard suddenly opened and Chinky, who was sitting in the cupboard, shouted loudly.
You do this always to me, Mom. If Gattu asks for something, then you agree so quickly.
Seeing Chinky like this, mom burst into laughter. She started laughing loudly, and as soon as she started laughing, the matter of bringing a new dress for Chinky also got finalized. It was one pleasant Saturday evening. When dad came from office, mom was sitting in the hall all ready. Hey, you were going to take Chinky shopping, weren't you? Why didn't you go?
I will go as soon as Chinky will come home. Chinky is downstairs playing with Gattu.
So Gattu Chinky were playing in the society campus, having fun. And mom came and stood in front of them with purse in her hand.
Hey Chinky, I've been waiting for you for so long.
Oh, sorry, Mom. I almost forgot it while playing. All these happened because of Gattu.
Now don't start a fight standing here. Go Gattu, bring us a rickshaw.
Gattu ran almost in Milkha speed and brought them a rickshaw from outside of the society. Mom and Chinky sat in the rickshaw and went out for shopping. After coming to the mall, Mom started doing shopping for some regular stuff. Chinky was desperate to go to the dress section.
Come on, Mom. Let's go there.
And Chinky took Mom to the kids' corner, where many different, attractive dresses were exciting the kids.
Choose whichever dress you want, Chinky.
But seeing so many new dresses and trendy fashions, Chinky got confused.
Should I take this one or that one? Or should I rob the whole shop?
Chinky was so confused. Then suddenly, her eyes fell on one dress, and all the other dresses were out of her mind.
Wow, so nice. I have never seen this dress with anyone. Brand new fashion. I'll try and see this.
Saying this, Chinky was about to pick up the dress when suddenly another girl pulled the dress.
Hey, I was about to take this. Hey, go away. This dress is mine. No, it is mine.
And thus the fight between the two started. Hearing their quarrel, the manager and mom also reached there.
Look, Mom, I liked this dress earlier and this girl is not letting me have it.
Don't worry, there will be another dress like this too.
Sorry, ma'am. Only one piece is available for this.
Then I want this dress only.
Chinky, there are many more dresses. You try that one. No, this is what I like and this is what I want.
Then suddenly a voice came from behind.
Minky,
When everyone looked back, Minky's mummy was standing behind.
Mom, I want this dress.
Then Chinky's mom told Minky's mom.
hey Sarla, you? Did you recognize me? How will I not recognize you? We have spent 3 years together in college. Have you come for shopping? Yes, this is my daughter Chinky. The dress that she liked, your Minky also liked that. What to do now? Don't worry, Minky's choice changes every second. Minky, there are the latest designs in that corner.
On hearing this, Minky put that dress in Chinky's hand and ran towards the other corner.
See? Okay, I will go for now. See you someday.
Saying that, Minky's mother left. But Chinky stood angry even after getting the dress.
Have you changed your choice too?
No, I love this dress, but so much drama took place for this dress.
Hearing this, Mom smiled and said,
Hey, that's life. All these things happen. There is no fun in getting something easily. The fun is in achieving anything by struggle. Go, try this dress now.
Chinky ran to the trial room and came out wearing the new dress. Chinky was looking like an angel in the new dress.
Perfect. Now let's eat 2 plates of chaat pakodi and then let's go home.
Yes, let's go.
Gattu and Chinky were studying in their room. That's when a layer falls due to dampness on the wall.
Oh, how did this happen? Why did it fall down? Wait, let's tell Mummy and Papa. Mummy, Papa, come here.
Mummy, what happened? Why are you shouting?
Chinky called Mummy once again. And Mummy Papa came into their room. What happened, Chinky? Why you are calling us?
Papa, look at this. How did the layer fall off the wall?
Look at this, Mummy. The paint doesn't look good. It's a moisture. This is what happens when walls absorb cold.
Yes, dear. This happens even when there is a water leakage around. We don't have a leakage problem, but this year it rained a lot. It happened due to the cold.
Listen, I was thinking it has been 3 years now. It's time to renovate this room.
You are right. I'll call the worker and painter tomorrow. Monsoon is over. It's the right time to renovate the room.
Wow, will our room be as good as new now?
Yes, dear.
It will be so much fun, right, Kattu? I want pink color. No way, not the pink color.
You guys have started fighting already. Next day, worker and painter came. They were checking the wall of the room. See, this wall is not too damp. It just needs repairing and painting. After that, it will be good as new one. We should use good quality color. You can choose the color shade. It will need 4 cans. And I'll apply Asian paints. Alright. We will discuss it later. Gattu and Chinky, let's decide on the color shade now.
Let's decide on the color shade.
Yes, blue color.
I want pink color, that's final.
They started fighting using pillow. So Mummy tried to solve their fight.
Oh God, stop fighting, both of you. We will paint the room with the best color and renovate it nicely, okay?
Papa finished talking to the worker and painter and came into the room. Well, I have made the deal from my side. They will start working from the day after tomorrow. I think it will take 1 week to repair and paint the room.
But we will renovate the interior ourselves. No need to call a designer this time.
Alright. After 2 days, the workers started their work. Gattu and Chinky were in their parents' room till then.
Uncle, what are you going to do first?
First, we'll scrap off previous color and apply cement and good quality putty on the damp places to make it strong.
When will you start painting?
After cleaning and repairing the damages, we will clean it once again. They worked for 2-3 days more. Gattu and Chinky were observing them and were witnessing the makeover of their room. Mummy was happy that their room will look like a new one once again.
Mummy, it will be so much fun. I want a cupboard on the right side.
Alright. And Gattu, what do you want?
Let the room get ready, Mummy. Then we will see what we can do.
Within a week, Gattu and Chinky's room was completely done. Keeping Gattu and Chinky's choices in mind, the painter painted the walls sky blue and pink color. Move aside. I'll set your bed. Mummy also started putting other items. Chinky was setting her dolls set in a corner. And Gattu also set his basketball's basket.
The basket should be this much high, right? Otherwise, the ball doesn't go in the basket.
Gattu, also check some new items with your mummy. We'll order them.
Okay, Papa. Papa, I want a small cupboard, please. I will keep all the toys in it.
Alright. We'll go to the market this Sunday. Both of you can make a list of things that you want. I'm going to office now. After Papa left for the office, Gattu and Chinky were making the list of their things. After seeing some things, Mummy said,
We can buy most of these things online on Amazon and Gymcart. I will get my phone. You can choose your items till then.
Wow!
Mummy opens the app and were watching the things.
Mummy, order this painting and this dollhouse and this kitchen set, please. Yes, and Mummy, I want a painting of Messi along with a new football net. I will order only the necessary things first. Chinky, you can get your kitchen set later. It's not needed right now. Okay, Mummy. Mummy, our study table is also quite old now. Can we order a new one? Of course, but we will not order it online. We will go with Papa and buy it from the market. Yes, that's a great idea. I will check all the chair.
Online things started coming one by one, and Gattu Chinky started putting them in the room.
Doesn't our room look beautiful, Gattu? Yes, Chinky.
On Sunday, they went to the market.
Can we have pani puri before we go for furniture shopping?
Papa smiled and took them to the food stall first. First we'll eat and then work. Then they went to a furniture shop. Gattu and Chinky sat on different chairs and checked them.
Oh my god, how beautiful this table is. Can we have rack in this one?
Yes, it can be done. First choose and then we can customize it.
Mummy, I like that table. It also has a separate port. Alright, dear. We will buy it for you.
You just have to choose. We will deliver it at your home. No worries. So after ordering the things, they returned home. The next day, an auto brought the furniture.
Mummy, our table is here.
Gattu and Chinky set their table and sat on it. They were very happy. Their room was fully renovated. Mummy and Papa were also happy seeing their study table.
Homemade pizza. Gattu and Chinky returned home from the school. They both were very happy because that day they had received their half-yearly exams result.
Mummy, where are you? Mummy, we got our results. Hey, wait, I'm coming. Why are you guys shouting?
Mummy, come fast.
I'm here, guys. You start shouting as soon as you get home.
Mummy, I came third in class.
And I came first. Well done. I knew it. Love you guys.
Love you too, Mummy.
But how did you know? After all, I'm your mother. Got it? You guys have studied so hard. You were bound to get good grades.
But Mummy, I wanted to be first.
Next time you can work even harder and come first in final exams. No way, I will come first even then. Okay. Now stop fighting, both of you. I have prepared a surprise for you guys. Hurry up. Get fresh and come to the dining table.
Surprise! Wow, I will change and come. I will come before you.
Okay, let's have time race then. Oh god, you're competing in everything.
They both rushed towards their room. Meanwhile, Mummy puts the surprise on the table under cover. Chinky comes running.
I came first.
Okay. Now take your seat.
Gattu also comes running.
I'm back too. What's the surprise? Remove the cover and see.
Wow, it's a pizza. Pizza! It is my favorite. This is a great surprise, Mummy. Love you.
Love you too, guys.
They both started eating pizza happily.
Wow, Mummy. It is so tasty. And you have added so many vegetable toppings in it.
Yes, Mummy. If we order it from the market, they give only one topping.
It is very tasty.
So you guys liked it?
Yes, Mummy. It is very nice. But how did you make it? Teach me also. I will also bake a pizza for you. Please, Mummy.
But you are still a kid.
Mummy, teach
teach me also. We are not kids anymore. I am a grown-up boy. Okay, I will teach you. But you have to promise me not to try it alone. You will make it only when I am with you.
Promise, Mummy.
So, first, let's gather all the toppings and vegetables that you like. Like, Chinky, you like mushrooms and capsicums very much, so you will get that. And Gaddu, you like onion and tomato, and you can get sauces from the market. Apart from that, whatever you like broccoli, sweet corn, you can bring it all.
Wow, it will be so much fun. We can get all these things from the supermarket, Mummy.
Yes, we can get all these things and pizza base from there. Although I know how to make a pizza base, but that I will teach you later when you guys grow up.
Why not now, Mummy?
It takes a lot of efforts. So when you guys will go to 8th grade, I will teach you then.
Okay, Mummy. So, what about topping?
Yes, take the vegetables and toppings that you like along with sauces. After that, create a layer of sauces on the pizza base.
Mummy, which pizza base is good? And how will we know it?
Base made of wheat is best. The one made of maida takes more time in digesting. So, we all should eat pizza made of wheat base. When I ate maida last time, I had a stomachache, Mummy. That's why I said it. Base made from wheat flour is healthy. We should try to use one made of wheat.
After that, what should we do?
Now apply chutney or sauces on the pizza base as you prefer, and then put some vegetable on it very nicely.
Mummy, cheese?
Yes, that will go on top of this.
How to do it?
I used grater to grate the cheese. There is also a machine to grate it. We can use that one also.
Mummy, cheese looks so yummy, right?
Yes, but we have to eat it in a limit. It increases fat. It will make Chinky fat and round, right, Mummy? Yes.
But I like cheese. It's tasty.
So you can have it, but there should be a limit to everything. Now finish your pizza fast. I will prepare one pizza in front of you. You guys can help me with that and learn from it. Okay?
Wow.
Both of them finished their last slice.
Come on. Now let's go in the kitchen and we'll make a fresh pizza.
All of them went into the kitchen.
So here I will take the base first. Now who will tell me what to do next?
Can I apply sauce on it?
Oh yes, you can.
Chinky pours mayonnaise and then spread chili sauce on it.
Mummy, can I decorate it with broccoli? I will put tomatoes and mushrooms, Kaddu.
Okay guys, both of you can take turn.
Then both of them created a layer of tomato, onion, capsicum and mushrooms.
This looks very nice, right? Yes, Kaddu. It is so much fun. Shall I grate the cheese, Mummy?
No dear, you are kids. You might get hurt. I will grate cheese for both of you. Then you sprinkle it on pizza.
Okay, Mummy.
Mummy grated the cheese cube and they both sprinkled it on the pizza.
Now what to do, Mummy?
Now we will put it in the oven.
Mummy, what are you wearing?
These are gloves, my dear. Always keep in mind, you have to wear gloves every time you put in or take the plate out from the oven. What will happen if you don't wear it? Your hands may get burned. Anyways, you're not supposed to use oven at this age. You just observe me.
Pizza was baking in the oven and both of them were jumping.
Chinky, look, the plate is rotating. Yes, Kaddu. I can already smell it.
Just 5 minutes. And then we will eat this pizza together.
In a few minutes, pizza was ready. Then Mummy removed it in a plate and started cutting it.
Oh, so this is how you slice it.
Yes, dear. Now let's go to the dining table.
Gattu and Chinky sat on their chairs. Mummy gave both of them a slice in their plate.
Wow, it is very tasty, Mummy. Yes, I enjoyed it.
So, this is your gift for getting such good grades. And you guys also learned how to make homemade, healthy and tasty pizza, right?
Yes, Mummy. From now on, if we want to eat pizza, we will bake it.
Alright. Now finish the remaining slices too.
Both of them enjoyed the pizza. And seeing this, Mummy was very happy. Society exhibition. As usual, Gattu and Chinky were having a pillow fight in their room. Just then, they smelled a mouth-watering smell coming from the kitchen. Chinky rushed towards her mummy.
What are you cooking, Mummy? It smells delicious. I want to see.
Dear, at least let it cook properly. Have some patience. I am making white pasta for you.
Gattu also comes running towards them.
Hey Chinky, why did you leave the game unfinished? It was your turn. It smells so tasty, Gattu. I am going to learn how to make pasta from Mummy.
Dear, from next time you can observe the whole process of cooking from the start. How to cut the vegetables, how to boil the pasta. You can watch everything from the start. If you start from the middle, you will not get anything.
Okay, Mummy.
Mummy, I also want to learn to make poha. Okay, Gattu, next time we will learn to make poha.
They all were still talking when someone rang the doorbell.
Gattu, will you please go and check who it is?
Gattu ran hurriedly towards their door and opened the door. He saw that the chairman of their society, Mr. Verma uncle, was standing there.
Oh, Verma uncle. Hello, uncle.
Hello dear, how are you?
I'm absolutely fine, uncle.
Mummy also came out of the kitchen and asked,
Who is it, dear? Who are you talking to? Oh, Mr. Verma. How are you? Why are you still standing over here? Please come in.
I am fine. I just came to give you this card. You guys were not present for the last society meeting, so all of us have decided to organize a program. It will be a food program. People can set up a stall if they wish, or they can perform some cultural program too. Like if one wants to sing or dance, if they want to give a message to society, they can do it on the stage.
All right, we will definitely come. Please come in and have a cup of coffee.
By then, Papa also comes out of his room. Hey, you are still at the door? It's okay. I just wanted to inform you about the program. You had a meeting that day, so you were not there. Yes, if you need any kind of help from me, then let me know in advance. I'm always ready to help in society's program. Yes. I should go. I have to make arrangements for the program. One more thing. If you want to set a stall, then inform society in advance. Don't forget it. Saying this, he leaves. Everyone returned to the kitchen.
Mummy, what is stall?
In the stall, we can set up a very small shop of items related to the food or any other thing.
Then Papa, who was sitting in the room and listening to their conversation for a long time, said to them, How about we set up a stall of pasta? Chinky will help Mummy in preparing the dishes and Gattu will help me with the billing. Both will learn a lot about team management.
Wow, it will be so much fun. Mummy, we will set up a pasta stall.
Alright then, I will inform Mr. Verma about it. It was the day of society's program. Other kids also got ready in a different way and gathered in the garden.
Hey Gattu, it is going to be so much fun. I have set a stall for tomato soup. I am going to be the winner.
Chinky became sad after hearing Bunty's words.
Mummy, have you made a mistake by setting up a stall? See, Bunty is going to make tomato soup. But what about us?
Oh, Chinky, come here, dear. Everyone will see what we are cooking. You will cook very delicious pasta for everyone in our society. Come, I will teach you to boil the pasta. Till then, you and Gattu can cut the vegetables and mushrooms in small pieces.
Okay, Mummy, we are going to win today.
That's like my boy.
Gattu and Chinky were chopping the vegetables and Mummy turned on the gas and put the pasta to boil. Papa stands beside them with Coupon's diary and a pen.
Whose diary is this, Papa?
This is not a diary, it's a bill. Whenever someone pays me for their plate, I will take the money for his plate. You will put the money on the counter and at night we will count the money.
Wow, it will be so much fun.
Yes, I hope everyone will like our pasta.
Of course they will like it. Our Chinky is making it today.
Yes, Mummy.
After some time, people started arriving in the garden. People were also going to Bunty's stall. It was very busy over there initially, and there were only 2 people at Gattu's stall.
Oh God, are we going to lose?
Don't worry dear, stay positive. But as soon as the pasta was cooked, Chinky started shouting.
Pasta, pasta, sizzling hot pasta in red, white and pink sauce. Wow, Chinky, you already learned how to make all kind of pastas. Yes, I am the best. Okay, how to make red pasta and white pasta? Oh, it's so simple. For red, sauce and ketchup is added. And for white, flour and milk are added. Right, Mummy?
Yes, dear.
A lot of people gathered around their counter watching the pasta being prepared. They started getting receipts. People had stopped coming to Bunty's stall as his soup did not have salt in it. Please come one by one.
Okay, Uncle.
Other people also stood in queue. Even the kids from Bunty's stall came to stand in this queue, which made Bunty sad. Gattu and Chinky were giving everyone their plates.
Here's is your Verma uncle. And this is your auntie. Let us know how it was.
Wow! What a tasty pizza you guys have made. Chinky has done a wonderful job today. Accept the reward of 501 rupees from me.
Oh, uncle, what is this?
Accept it, dear. This is a reward from me and from the whole society. Right, guys? Other people also agreed to this. Other kids and Bunty Goody became a little sad because of this. Papa and Mummy observed it. Gattu Chinky, take it, dear. And you guys can have a party with your friends. It belongs to all of you.
Okay, Papa. Bunty, come here. Taste the red sauce pasta that my Chinky has cooked. You like it, right?
And with this, all the kids enjoyed the pasta and started dancing and singing again. At night, Papa opened the box. It had lot of money in it. Gattu, both of you count this money and tell me, how much did you earn?
1, 2, total 800 rupees, Papa.
This is your reward. First income. We will buy you some gifts with it.
Now I can buy a frog too.
Everybody started laughing. Papa and Mummy gave smile to each other. Thank you for today's program. Gattu and Chinky were playing with other children in the garden. Goody was coming there with some plates from her home.
Hey, Goody, what have you brought? Mummy has sent some snacks for all of you. Today is Mummy Papa's anniversary. Wow, it is a pastry. Yes, and it also has chips and samosas for you guys. Enjoy, all of you. But Goody, what have you done for Mummy Papa? I went to the market with Bablu uncle and bought a sari for Mummy and a matching kurta for Papa. They are wearing it now. After some time, come to my home. We will dance. I have to go now.
Chinky suddenly turns to Gattu and says,
Do you remember, Gattu? Our Mummy Papa's anniversary is in next week. We should start the preparation now. We should not remember it at the last minute like Goody. Yes, you are right, Chinky. But what are we going to do? We should try something new this time. Like what? Wait, let's play for now. Afterward, we will think about it together. Okay, alright.
After some time, Mummy calls them for dinner. Papa had returned from the office. They were having dinner at the dinner table.
Aren't you going to the party at Rakesh's house?
I didn't get time for it. First home, then office, then electricity department office. I think my whole life is going to be like this. And you also had to go to the baby shower at Sarita's home, right? Did you go?
How could I go? Both of them come from the school in the afternoon. Then there is lunch and Gattu Chinky's homework. I don't get time at all. It's been so long since I met my college friends.
Both become sad and start eating. Gattu Chinky were watching this. They went to their room and they decide to invite Mummy Papa's friends to their surprise party.
But how are we going to do that? We have to take help from Grandma and Grandpa. She will find everyone's number from their phone and call them. Wow! Mummy will be so happy to meet all her friends. Yes, just like I feel when I meet Bunty.
Finally, today was the anniversary. Mummy and Papa were sitting home when suddenly all of their friends came there and they said,
Surprise!
Rakesh, Sahil, Suresh, you all?
Oh my god, Kavita, Simran, Sudha, you guys are here? How did it happen? What's going on? Your mother-in-law called me. It's been so long since I met you, so I couldn't stop myself from coming here.
Yes, I couldn't meet you because of the workload for so long. After saying this, he gives Papa a tight hug. Then an uncle living in their society also comes there with a person carrying food items.
What is this? Who told you to do this?
Gattu and Chinky, they told me about the surprise party. They also told me how many people they are expecting. So I have brought food for everyone. Mummy became emotional after seeing all this. And with love she asked Gattu and Chinky.
You planned all of this for us?
Yes dear, you have no idea what you have done for us today. I feel like I'm back at school and college days.
Happy anniversary, Papa. Happy anniversary, Mummy. I hope you're happy. That day you were missing your old friends at the dinner table. So we planned this on the same day.
Yes, the credit goes to both the kids and chairman who helped me by ordering this food. We wouldn't be able to give you a surprise party otherwise.
Then Rakesh comes and says, "They are so lovely kids. God bless you kids."
Are you going to stand here? You guys enjoy dancing and singing. Today, Gattu, Chinky and I will manage the kitchen.
Yes, Grandma. And don't you dare to enter the kitchen today, Mummy.
Gattu and Chinky were serving food on the plates for everyone with Grandma. Chinky was keeping gulab jamun in small bowls. And Gattu was carrying all these plates to the dining table.
Chinky, please count all the bowls, spoons and plates one more time so they won't fall short. And yes, kids, we will open the ice cream pack in the end. Tell me when everyone take their seats. I will heat the biryani in 2 minutes.
Okay, Grandma.
Everyone was dancing in the living room.
Sudha, do you remember Falguni Pathak's song? We used to dance on them.
The song started playing in the living room. And Mummy started dancing happily with her friends.
Do you remember we both danced on this song in the annual function of the college?
So what are you guys waiting for today? Let's have a dance competition.
Yes, Mummy.
Yes, Mummy, you should dance with Auntie. I will make a video. But play some different song this time.
Papa played the song again. When the song started playing, Mummy and Simran started dancing with perfect rhythm and tune. Then they both happily hug each other.
Thank you for coming, Simran. My pleasure.
Grandma comes there and tells everyone to have dinner. Everyone took food to their plates. The dinner is very delicious, Auntie.
You can thank these kids for all this. It was their plan. I just helped them a little bit.
Mummy got emotional hearing this. After a while, everyone left. Gattu and Chinky were helping their grandma in cleaning the kitchen.
Thank you, Grandma. Papa and Mummy looked so happy today.
You are right, kids. After so many years, I saw my daughter-in-law dancing.
From a distance, Papa and Mummy were happily watching them talk. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you one thing.
What?
Happy anniversary. Thanks for coming in my life.
Happy anniversary to you too.
Gattu Chinky also come running and hug them.
Happy anniversary, Mummy, Papa. Love you.
Love you too, dear.
All four were hugging each other, and grandmother was happily watching them from a distance. Science Lab. It was a science lecture. All the children were paying attention. Students, 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen combine to make water. This is the chemical formula of water.
But sir, how does it come to know? Where can you test the drop of water?
This can be done in the science lab, kids.
Can we see hydrogen with naked eyes?
No, they are too small to be seen with just eyes. You need a specific instrument for it. Let's do one thing. Coming Friday, we will visit the science lab. I will answer all your questions then and there.
Okay, sir.
Then it was Friday. Students, we are going to the science lab. Keep one thing in mind. Do not touch anything in the lab. Just watch and observe. You will get the information about all the equipment. Stay in a line and maintain the decorum.
Okay, sir.
Soon all the children reached the science lab in a queue. Everyone was amazed after entering the lab. There were tall instruments on the tables. The teacher showed them the microscope and said, "This is a microscope. It is called Sukshmadarshi in Hindi. Our eyes can see things to a certain capacity. Things that are not visible to the eyes can be seen through it. It was invented by Antony Leeuwenhoek. It is used in zoology and botany to see up to a cell. Its capacity can be increased by the lens."
Wow! This is amazing, sir. Can I see a cell in it?
Yes, why not? One by one, all of you take a look at these things. You can even see the germs present in a drop of the water. After that, all the kids were observing the microscope. If you are done watching the microscope, then let's go ahead. Let us see how the chemicals are made. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Come, let me show you some special instruments first. This round tube is called a test tube, and its stand is called a test tube stand. It is held in a holder, so you don't get burnt while heating it. All of you have to see. All the children hold the test tube in their hands. Now look at this. It's a measurement. It has different capacities, from 10 ml to 500 ml.
But why is it needed, sir?
So that we can take the right amount of chemical. All the formulas that are made here need to be recorded even up to a millimeter. It helps in creating a chemical formula. Do you remember the formula of water that I told you?
Yes, sir. H2O.
Very good. All of you remember it. Now look at this. A wire mesh. When these jars are heated, there is a possibility of breaking the glass due to very high flame. It is used so that the flames don't touch the glass directly.
Does it controls the heat, sir?
Yes, kids, try to remember. When your mother or grandmother keeps the pan on the gas, it gets directly heated. But if the glass utensil is not of good company or quality, then it breaks. However, all the equipment in the chemistry lab is made of good quality glass.
Okay, sir.
Now look at this. This is a tripod stand. It has 3 legs. Hence it is called a tripod. A net is placed on the top of it and a lamp is lit below. Wait, let me show you how. Teacher explains how to set up the tripod stand. All the kids also tried to set it up. Then Bunty said,
What are those colorful tubes, sir?
"Those are not colorful tubes. It is the color of the chemicals in them. Actually, they can also be called different types of glass utensils or equipment like burette, pipette. You don't have to remember all these names. You just have to understand how things work in a science lab.
Okay, sir.
Students from the 9th class above do practicals here. You will also get to do it when you grow up."
Sir, to become a scientist, do we have to work in such labs?
Yes, kids, in the lab. Becoming a scientist is a long process. You are too young for that now. Then the lab assistants entered.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Students, he is our lab assistant. He takes care of all these instruments and also keeps a close eye on the children in here to check if they are using the right chemical. Now he will tell you about some instruments.
Hello, sir.
Hello, kids. Come, let me show you the fuel tube. It is very small. And let me show you the platform balance.
The vegetable sellers also have this.
You are absolutely right. This is the same. They have some big measurements. Here we have the digital instruments even for very small measurements.
Sir, are those bottles full of colors?
The assistant starts laughing and says,
No, kids. They are different types of chemicals which are kept in the glass bottles.
Why is everything kept only in a glass bottle, sir?
Some chemicals are inflammable, which means they can burn. Plastic or other bottles may burn. That is why most of the chemicals are kept in glass.
Wow. But it can be kept in steel or iron bottles too.
Some materials react with iron as well. That is why it is not kept in it.
The teacher was watching them from a distance. He is very happy to see their curiosity. I am very happy, kids, that you observed and understood everything so carefully. I think now you have got enough information. Now say thank you to the assistant, sir, so that we can return to our class.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, kids.
And like this, all the kids make a line and return to their class, swimming class. After the school prayer was over, the principal announced, "From now on, you will have weekly hobby classes. It will be compulsory for you to participate in a game every Saturday.
Okay, sir.
All the children will have to maintain decorum in the swimming class, and there will be a specific dress code too. Those students who will prove themselves to be the best in these classes will be sent to participate at the state and national level on behalf of the school." Kids started applauding happily. After reaching home, Gattu says,
Mummy, you will have to buy us swimming costumes. From now on, we will be having swimming classes as hobby classes every Saturday.
Wow, that's very nice. Swimming is really good for the health. It makes your muscles strong.
but Chinky was standing with a sad face. It's like she was not at all excited for the swimming class.
What happened, dear? Why are you so quiet? You don't look happy. You will also need swimming costumes, right?
Mummy, I am scared of water. I will drown in the water for sure. Mummy, give me some excuse. I don't want to join swimming classes.
Why, dear? You should never be scared. If you are scared of something, then face it. Otherwise, you will never overcome this fear.
No, Mummy, I don't want to swim. What if I drown?
Mummy starts laughing after hearing this.
You will be alright. There will be some experts to teach you. Go, get ready. We will get to the market after Papa arrives and buy swimming costumes for you.
After some time, Papa returns from the office and they all go to the market.
Gattu Chinky, buy same costumes. Pick common color black.
Yes, Mummy, I also like this dress. Mummy, I like this dress too.
So both of them bought their swimming costumes and then they tried them at home. It was Saturday and Chinky was trying very hard to take leave from the school.
Mummy, I have a headache. Can I take a leave?
No excuses going to work, Chinky. Go to school and face your fear. I'm sure you will be a great swimmer one day.
Then Gattu started teasing Chinky.
Scared cat, scared cat.
Don't tease her like this, Gattu. Encourage her. If she is scared today, she will continue to be scared. Take care of her in the class. After practicing for few days, everything will be alright.
Okay, Mummy.
Both of them reached their school. After the regular classes were over, all kids reached the swimming area.
Welcome, class. First of all, go and change into your swimming costumes. There is a changing room in the back.
Bunty, Gattu, Goody and Chinky all changed their dresses and come back.
Chinky, the color of your dress is so nice. Your dress is beautiful too, Goody.
The teacher asked them to stand in a queue.
The most important thing for swimming is controlling your breath. And the reason for it is, if you have to stay for a long period in the water, you will not have any problem in breathing. For this, you have to practice pranayam, which you were taught in yoga classes. Today, you will go into the pool and stay in it for a few minutes.
Then an assistant came and taught the kids to tie swim tire to them. All the kids jumped into the water one by one, but Chinky was standing on the edge due to fear.
What happened, Chinky? Why are you not going in?
I am scared, teacher.
Why are you scared? Nothing will happen. You have tied a tire to yourself. You can go in without worrying, and my assistant will also keep an eye on all of you.
Her friends were also asking her to jump in.
Chinky, don't be scared. We are all here for you. Yes, Chinky, don't worry. You will like this. Chinky, please come into the pool. Come, Chinky, please.
Gattu comes out of the water and then talks to Chinky.
Come on, Chinky. I will come with you. There is nothing scary. Just close your eyes.
Gattu holds Chinky's hands and takes her to the pool.
The water is so cold. Now I will let go of your hand very slowly. And you can open your eyes slowly without any fear.
When Chinky opens her eyes, everyone was clapping for her.
Chinky, Chinky, Chinky.
Chinky is very happy too. The teacher says,
Didn't I tell you? You should not be scared. You are feeling good, right?
Yes, teacher.
So that's it for today. Don't forget to practice pranayam for this whole week for your lungs.
Okay, teacher.
The whole week kids watched swimming videos on YouTube. This time Chinky was the first one to go into the water. Other kids were happy to see this. Teacher says,
Today you will learn how to kick your legs and how the hands have to move.
Okay, teacher.
Now all the kids have to go from this end to that end. Let's see who comes first.
all the kids try to do that.
Wow, Chinky, you are doing very good.
So this way the swimming classes continued every Saturday and Chinky learned to swim very well and faster than all the other kids.
You have overcome your fear, Chinky. And you have done your best. So we have decided that you should also be included in the team of 4 people which will participate in the inter-school competition. And second place goes to Bunty.
All the kids started clapping.
Mummy, I got selected in school level competition.
See, I told you, right? You will be a great swimmer one day. You have faced your fear.
Do you know, Mummy? She was scared to jump in the pool on the first day.
Yes, teacher told me that. But today she's a winner. So, as I say always, do the things that you are scared to do. And you will overcome the fear.
And Chinky rushes to Mummy and hugs her.
Mummy.
Gattu's football match. You never know when do children start liking what. No one can tell when they grow which habit. Gattu also had a habit. The habit of moving his right leg in sleep. You will laugh upon hearing this, but when Chinky got up in the middle of the night to drink water, she saw his feet moving in the dark and cried out loudly.
Mom! Dad!
Their parents came running to their room, turned on the lights and they asked Chinky.
What's the matter, kiddo? What happened?
Look, Dad!
When their parents looked at Gattu, they burst into laughter. Because Gattu was in deep sleep and was constantly kicking in the air by raising his right leg. He was looking quite funny.
Oh my god, what's this new thing with Gattu now?
Gattu, get up! Gattu! Gattu woke up with his parents' voice. He said,
Mom, Dad, what is the matter? You were swinging your feet like a helicopter in the air and you are asking us what happened? You know how scared I was? No, Chinky. Maybe you have had a bad dream.
Hearing this, Dad laughed and said, What do you think, Gattu? Your mother and I were also dreaming after coming here.
Son, you were kicking really hard in the air.
Never mind, it happens. Let's all go to sleep. But this was happening every day. Every day Gattu used to move his feet in the air in deep sleep. And poor Chinky used to lose her sleep. Then Chinky came up with an idea. She tied that leg of Gattu.
Now all problems are solved.
But no. Gattu's tied leg also started dancing. And Chinky was confused.
Oh god.
This story did not stop inside the bedroom. It reached outside the bedroom to the society and then school. Actually, the thing was that Gattu now was kicking one leg in the air not only in his sleep, but also when he used to be awake. And because of that, the people around him were in danger. That day, Gattu's kick reached Bunty's eye. And when Mishra sir came to know about this, he too got upset. Gattu was walking kicking in the air. When he used to find a tin can on the way, he used to stumble on it and bring it to his house. When lots of cans got piled up in the house, then mom and dad became serious.
Gattu, what is this habit? Before you used to do it inside your bedroom and now outside the bedroom too? Chinky was telling me that anyhow Bunty got saved that day. Whatever you get, you bring it to home. Then I have to sell it back to the garbage vendor. What is all this, Gattu?
I don't even understand why I am doing this. Kicking has become my passion. It is not that I want to hurt or intimidate anyone, but I do not understand why I am leaving everything behind to just kick something.
Gattu did not understand, but dad understood. Dad told Gattu, "Don't worry, son. I understand, and I have a good cure for this habit. You will like it very much.
What is that, Papa?
Walk with me in the evening. You will get to know yourself." Then in the evening, Dad went to a sports shop with Gattu, and from there he took out a football for Gattu. As soon as he saw football, Gattu had a nice smile on his face, and his right leg got into the dance mode.
Wow, Dad, football. This is what I wanted. This was what my leg was dancing for again and again. The problem is that I didn't know at that time that I wanted a football.
And Gattu did not stop just saying this. He placed the football on the ground, and along with football, Gattu also started playing and jumping. Along with father, the shopkeeper uncle was also happy. Such a good hold on football at such a young age. Sir, one day your Gattu will become a famous football player. Gattu's happiness knew no bounds after hearing this. Now the next story had become more interesting. Because Gattu had got such a thing to kick, which was fun and no one even said anything. Gattu used to do football practice every day after coming home from school and before going to school in the morning. One day he took his football with him to the school and started playing football as soon as he got time. Many children of the school also started coming to school with football, and there was only footballs and footballs on the school grounds. Principal Pandey noticed that and he told Mishra sir, "What do you say, sir? Let's do a one-on-one match with the kids."
Yes, sir. I was thinking the same thing. Now the atmosphere has been created, so let's kick it.
Then what? Two teams were made. One was Gattu's team and the other was Bunty's team. Players were distributed equally to both and the football match started. Mishra sir and Pandey sir were in goalkeeper's position. Gattu was in Mishra sir's team. Gattu was kicking in such a way that Pandey sir was sweating while stopping the ball. "Hey, this kid plays really well. The ball kicked by his isn't visible at all. The goals are being scored." Thus ended the match. Gattu's team had won.
Wow, kids. Well done, Gattu. Your kick performance was really good. You have a lot more to learn in football, but don't worry. Pandey sir has got some ideas for you.
"Gattu, I am arranging a football trainer for you on behalf of the school. He will only train you. You will play football on behalf of the school and you will make our school and country proud." Gattu was so happy to hear this, so ecstatic, that he kicked the football with a forceful kick and the football disappeared into the sky above the wind. First time in the library. Children usually learn through curiosity. They also get many types of questions. And if they get the answers to the questions quickly, then they get knowledge and they become intelligent. In the history period, the teacher was telling the kids about Indian culture.
Kids, as we all know, people of different cultures live in India and there are different traditions too. The diversity of Indian culture can be understood by the language, festivals, clothes, and the way we live.
Ma'am, but how can this happen? How different languages are spoken?
Gattu, India is a country where in every state a different language is spoken. And the reason for this is diversity. About 780 languages are spoken in India. 22 languages are recognized in India.
Ma'am, but how was it made differently? Who created the states? And then everyone doesn't know a different language. Then how will I be able to go to other states?
Every state has its own history. And if you're really interested to know, Gattu, then you should go to school library and look at some books related to it. You will get all your answers.
Some children in the class became very happy. Gattu, Chinky and all other friends are talking about the library while having lunch in the recess period.
Wow, it is good. Our principal gave permission to us standard 2. Madam said I will find all my answers in library. Tomorrow we all will go to the library.
We? I mean, who is coming with you? I am not coming. Seeing the study books makes me feel sleepy. So I will definitely fall asleep in the library.
Everyone laughed at Bunty for what he said.
It is not like that, Bunty. If you are getting to do something new, then you should be excited and not run away like this. I will definitely go.
Hey Gattu Chinky, don't go to library. I have heard that books come in the dream of the person who goes to the library and haunts them. Who told you this? Bhushan, nothing like this happens.
All the people laughed at Bhushan's words. All the children saw that the notice, "Library open for all," was put on the notice board. Gattu, Chinky returned home from school, and as soon as they came back, they ran towards the kitchen looking for Mom.
Gattu Chinky, want to eat something? But rotis are not prepared yet.
No, Mom. We are not hungry. We are here to share some good news. The library in the school is now open for us too. Tomorrow we will go to the library for the first time.
Oh wow, that's good thing, kids. Congratulations.
Talking to Mom, Gattu, Chinky became even happier. And while having dinner at night, Mom told Dad about the library. That's great, Gattu, Chinky. Huh? I heard you are going to library for the first time. Good things, kids. Apart from syllabus, one should read books too. There are enough things to read and learn in the library, kids.
Yes, Dad, we want to read.
You know, children, I also used to go to the library during my school time. We used to spend a lot of time in the library itself.
Yes, during those days there used to be only one library in the village. Nowadays there is a library, but no one goes to the library.
But Dad, we are very excited to go to the library. Rather, we are wondering why the principal didn't give us permission earlier. Exactly, Chinky.
The next day, Gattu and Chinky reached the school library. Gattu and Chinky were registered in the library as soon as they arrived. Gattu, Chinky went inside the library. Both saw that different shelves were made. There were books everywhere. Gattu and Chinky saw such huge books for the first time.
Look, Gattu, how many books are here? Yes, Chinky, I want to read about the history of India. But how will I find it among so many books?
Gattu started looking for a book from which he could know about the Indian history. And Chinky was looking at all the books from above. The librarian sir came towards Gattu and Chinky.
Children, what kind of books do you want to read? Tell me, I will help you.
Sir, I want to learn about the Indian history.
The librarian sir pointed Gattu and Chinky towards a block. And both of them went there. And they found all the books related to Indian history.
See, Chinky, how big our country is. I will start from here.
Gattu picked up a book and sat down at the table and started reading. Chinky also took a book of Hindi poetry for herself, and she also started reciting poetry with pleasure. Both of them got so much lost in reading the books that they did not even know about the time. The librarian sir asked both of them to leave because it was time to close the library.
Sir, can I have this book with me? I want to read further.
No, son, the book has to be read here by sitting in the library. You are not permitted to take the books.
Chinky got angry, but Gattu said in excitement.
Never mind, Chinky. We can come again tomorrow.
Gattu, Chinky reached home from library. Gattu narrated everything to Mom, Dad and Chinky on the dinner table that he has read in the library.
Madam was right. I got all my answers. I will go to the library again tomorrow. Yes, Mom and Dad. I have read Hindi poems. I really liked it. There are so many big books in the library.
Chinky hurriedly finished the meal and hurriedly went into the room and brought her notebook. Chinky copied a poem she liked in her notebook and she recited it to everyone.
Hey Almighty, we are all your children. God gave us a boon to achieve great heights through education. Let India shine with us.
Mom, Dad, and Gattu clapped for Chinky. Wow, Chinky, great! In my childhood, I used to read this poem too. Very nice.
Gattu Chinky, you went to the library for the first time, but still you did not get bored and should not ever get bored. Library is a place where you get all kinds of books and all your answers.
Yes, Mom, there is a lot of peace in the library. We can study too. I would personally say thank you to Principal Sir. Mom, our first time library experience was very good.
Manners. Gattu and Chinky were making chaos in the house. Both were playing the game of catching each other back and forth on the sofa. Gattu starts running a little faster, because of which Chinky was not able to catch him.
No matter how fast you run, Gattu, I will catch you. After all, where will you go? You cannot catch me. Your feet are smaller than mine. Also, your speed is very less.
Chinky also teases him and replies by making faces.
So what? If I run slowly, I can catch you.
Their dad was watching them sitting nearby, and on the other hand, Mom was watching them from kitchen, and she spoke after seeing this.
Slow down, you both. If someone gets hurt, it will be difficult. Your father has put both of you on the head. You both just don't listen to me.
Oh God, why are you dragging my name in the middle? They are kids. If they don't play now, then when? They also completed their homework. This much of fun is okay. While speaking this, he winks at Gattu. Chinky also smiles.
I love you, Papa.
I love you too, beta. Now both of you keep playing.
Mom will scold.
Oh, I'm here. Both started again moving around the sofa. Just then, the doorbell rang.
Gattu Chinky, look who's at the door.
Yes, son, look. Open the door first. Who has come at this time? Gattu runs and opens the door. The neighbor's grandmother comes to meet Mom, who is also Bunty's grandmother. Gattu speaks loudly when he saw her.
Hello, Grandma.
Who's there, son?
Bunty's grandmother has come.
Mom gets angry after seeing this and she says,
That's not your friend. She's grandma. Touch her feet and greet her. Why are you saying hello, grandma? Chinky, you too touch grandma's feet.
Gattu and Chinky both touch the feet of grandmother.
Greetings, Grandma.
Be happy. Both of you read and write a lot and progress. When a guest comes to your house, you should call them inside, son. Hey, daughter-in-law, why are you scolding them? They are small. Gradually, both of them will understand. That's not the case, Auntie Ji, but I have to teach them manners from now only. Yes, that's right. My blessings are always with both the children. Just like my Bunty, so are these two. Be happy, children. You said right. Children have to be taught manners from this time. Well, I came to call you all. Tomorrow we have Satyanarayan Puja at our house. Everyone must come. Now I'm going. All right. Wait, please sit. I'll make tea and bring it. Oh, no. I have to go to the rest of the house as well. Later, someday, I will come.
She leaves after saying this. Mom calls them both near.
Son, you should always respect elders. Understand? Even if Bunty comes, we should welcome him in the same way. He's your friend, your classmate, and you and he have the same age. But you should greet him also with hi and hello. When you meet in the morning, say good morning. In the evening, say good evening.
Okay. Should we say hi to Papa also as soon as he wakes up in the morning?
Yes, son. All these comes in good manners. You two are good kids, good children. That's why always follow good manners. Greet your teachers when you meet them in school. And handshake to other children.
Mummy, this goody, half of the time she keeps fighting with me. I won't tell her hi.
Don't say that, Chinky. She's your best friend. Look, when someone is close to you, you should not hesitate to say sorry or thank you to them.
How is that, Mom?
Oh, but mummy, but do we have to touch head madam's feet in the school?
Dad, who's been listening to everyone for so long, says while laughing. Son, you should say good morning or good afternoon according to time. They're in the school, that's why.
Okay, Dad.
Next day, both go to school and they greet everyone according to mom and dad's words.
Hello, Goody. I'm sorry I fought with you. Did you say sorry, Chinky? Yes, Mummy said that saying sorry does not make anyone small. You are my best friend. I don't like it if you were angry. But Chinky, it was my fault. I should say sorry to you.
She stops while speaking this.
I am sorry, Chinky. From today, you will always be my best friend. I will never fight with you.
The two hug each other. Then the teacher comes to the class.
Good morning, miss. Good morning, children. Today we will take a class of manners. What do you guys know about manners? Who will tell?
The same time Chinky raises her hand.
Yes, Chinky, speak. We should always touch the feet of elders when they come home. We should also ask them for water, tea and food. If they are friends, then hello, hi and hug to everyone. Oh wow, so good valued culture. Children, have you heard what Chinky was saying?
All the children in the class speak in one voice.
Yes, miss. And yes, when you meet someone in the morning, say good morning till 12 pm. And then after that, during the day, you can say good afternoon to everyone because then that's the afternoon time. Madam, at what time should we say evening? By the way, you have to say only in the evening when the sun is about to set because it is night after that. And yes, children, the last greeting at night is called good night. I sleep only after saying good night to my parents. Very good, Chinky. And other kids?
We too, miss.
Wow, what a nice and sincere class I have. I'm so proud of you.
Gattu and Chinky come home and get ready to go to Bunty's house. Gattu runs away and touches Grandma's feet.
Hello, Grandma.
Hey, be happy both of you. Study a lot and progress.
Mom was smiling inside watching Gattu and Chinky. Even then Dad comes and says, "Thank you so much. You have given good values to both the children." Gattu visits a farm. Gattu's papa had a lot of friends. They used to visit Gattu's home very often. Hence, Gattu and Chinky had a very close relationship with their papa's friends. Papa's friends never came empty-handed. They always used to bring something for Gattu and Chinky, like lots of chocolates, ice cream, and many other things. One Sunday, Gattu, Chinky, and their papa were relaxing at home as it was a holiday. Papa said, "Kids, be ready. Your Manish uncle is coming home." Gattu and Chinky were so excited to hear this that they started jumping.
Yay! All rise for His Majesty. Our favorite Manish uncle is here.
Gattu announced Manish uncle's arrival in a royal way, and Manish uncle entered.
Now you can also buy our favorite toys from www.puntunkids.com. Link is in the description.
"Hey, I'm just a farmer, not some majesty." Uncle had brought some vegetables and fruits from his farm. "Manish, you are no less than a majesty for us. Whenever you come, you bring lots of fresh vegetables and fruits for us. You have a big heart and a bigger farm on the outskirts of the city. So you are no less than a king." Hearing this, Manish uncle started laughing and Mummy joined him. She took all the things from Manish uncle and went into the kitchen. Papa, Gattu, Chinky and Manish uncle were chatting in the drawing room. Actually, Manish uncle was an engineer, but along with it, he also loves farming. He had a very big farm near the city. "So Gattu, Chinky, when are you coming to visit my farm?"
Whenever you take us.
"Manish, they have been waiting for this. Whenever you have time, give them an hour. So let's go today. Because I am free today. Gattu Chinky were delighted to hear this.
Yay! We are going on a farm. We are going on a farm.
Gattu Chinky got ready in no time. And then they left for Manish Uncle's farm in his car. As they step out of the car, they felt the beauty of fresh air and nature's calmness.
Wow, we never get to experience such fresh oxygen and peace in the city. Uncle, where is your farm?
Look over there. Gattu Chinky looked ahead and they were mesmerized by the green scenery. There was a beautiful farmhouse in the middle farm. It was beyond their imagination. When Gattu Chinky saw the farm, they started running towards it. That's when they heard a loud barking of a dog. Gattu Chinky saw that a dog was barking and running towards them. Chinky shouted when she saw the dog.
Oh, magic! Gattu, look! Magic has grown so big!
Both rushed towards Magic with full speed. Magic started licking both of them. Gattu Chinky also patted him with love and then gave him the biscuit they had brought for him. Actually, Magic was Gattu Chinky's dog. Papa brought him home when he was just a puppy. But Mummy didn't like dogs. So Manish Uncle took Magic with him. Now, Magic has grown into a big dog. But he still recognized Gattu and Chinky. Then Gattu, Chinky, Magic and Manish Uncle went to see the farm. Magic was leading them, as if he was the one giving them the tour of the farm. Gattu Chinky, I visit the farm very often, but Magic never leaves this farm. He has the responsibility of keeping this farm safe and secure. Gattu Chinky went to see the vegetable farm. There were tomatoes, cabbage, spinach and carrots on the farm. Gattu Chinky uprooted the carrots one by one and washed them thoroughly in the stream. Then they started eating the carrots while chatting.
Wow, Uncle, I feel like I'm tasting nature, not carrot. Really, it is so fresh and smells nice. It is so sweet too. Why the carrots brought from the market don't taste like this?
It is due to two reasons. First, they are not fresh like this one. And the second and most important reason is chemicals used for it, like pesticides and chemical fertilizers. But on our farm, everything is 100% organic. We make compost on our farm and use it for all of our plants. This is the secret behind it. Then Gattu Chinky went to see the compost plant and different departments on the farm. There was a dairy department too. It had lots of cows and buffaloes. Their milk was processed in that dairy. Nothing is wasted on the farm. Cows eat fodder and give milk. Cow dung is turned into compost which goes to the farms. Then they went into the eggs department where lots of hens were kept. They used to lay eggs. After that, Gattu and Chinky saw the fish department too. There was a big oval pond full of fresh water. In that pond, lots of colorful fish were swimming. This way, Gattu and Chinky had a detailed tour of each and every department of the farm with Magic and Manish Uncle. They also had lunch with Uncle and farm workers. For lunch, they had millet roti, green vegetable of fenugreek, along with fresh onion, carrots, radish, and different types of chutneys.
Wow, I never had such tasty lunch. All of this is really very amazing.
Then Gattu Chinky took a rest in the farmhouse for a while. The farmhouse was a beautiful and spacious house surrounded by the farm. It had all the modern amenities of the city. After that, Gattu Chinky had a chat with the workers on the farm and learned what they exactly do on the farm. Very soon it was evening. It was the time to say bye-bye to the farm. When Gattu Chinky and Manish Uncle started moving towards the car, Magic also followed them.
Magic, don't follow us. We are leaving now. But don't worry, we will come back again next Sunday.
Magic returned to the farmhouse and Gattu Chinky also sat in the car and left the farmhouse. Then seek. Gattu Chinky's routine had just become like you. From home to school, from school to home, and then tuition classes. And Mom Dad's condition was also the same. From morning till night, Mom used to run for everyone, and Dad used to stay in the office throughout the day. But nothing like that was going to happen this Sunday, because the Sunday has refreshed everyone's mood.
After a whole week, we are sitting together peacefully. It will be really fun today. I think today we should have fun by leaving our whole schedule behind. Why don't we play hide and seek today? What do you think, Mom?
What's the big deal in that? I play hide and seek every day and there's no one to find me.
It's not like that. When I come home from school, I always come looking for you. Hey, Dad, should we play or not?
We'll see. When Dad said this, poor Gattu Chinky's mood got spoiled. Gattu Chinky were going towards their room after finishing their lunch. That's when they saw Dad standing in front of their room busy on his phone. Gattu Chinky started moving forward without saying anything to him. That's when Dad said, "Hey, why are you leaving? We have to play, don't we?"
Yay! Are you serious, Dad?
Yes, of course.
Thanks, Dad. But where is Mom?
That's when Mom came from behind and she scared the children saying Dhappa.
Dhappa. Oh, Mom, I really got scared.
My childhood friend Meena also used to get scared of this. That poor thing used to look somewhere else and I used to come from somewhere else and scare her saying Dhappa.
That's nothing in front of my story. If you listen mine, you will never play with me.
Well, what do you used to do?
When I used to play hide and seek with my friends, I used to hide in such places that till evening no one could find me. Even today, no one can find me.
Listen to mine first.
Mom, Dad, that's it. How many stories you will tell? We have to play now.
Of course, let's go. It's 2 o'clock. I have to go to a meeting in the evening. Come on, tell me who will hide and who will find.
Gattu. Gattu will find all of us. That was his idea, right?
All right, I will find you all. You all go and hide. 1, 2. Hey, it's cheating. Let us hide first. Okay, go.
Everyone ran here and there to hide. Gattu kept counting.
8, 9, 10. I'm coming. Yahoo!
Gattu slowly started looking for everyone. At first, he could not find anyone. But then Mom was found hiding under the dining table. Gattu went to her calmly and said,
Hey, Mom. This is your hiding place.
Gattu, my baby. I'll tell you a secret. I don't know how to hide. Do one thing. Leave me and go find your dad. That will be quite challenging. And don't tell your father that I have told you to do so. Tell him I couldn't find Mom. And all I could find was you.
Gattu understood Mom's mischief and left silently. The confusion was how to find Dad. Because Dad was quite talented in hiding. At the same time, he had to be alert because Chinky could jump from anywhere and say Dhappa to Gattu like a cat. Gattu searched for Dad a lot. Still, he could not find him.
Idea.
Gattu took out his mobile and made a call to Dad. Yes, hello Gattu. Tell me what happened.
Got you, Dad. Got you. Yay!
Dad was hiding in the storeroom, buried under a lot of stuff. Gattu, this is cheating. You called me, so I got caught.
No, it's your fault. You know we were playing.
And anything can happen in the game. You should be alert, Dad. You could not get out of the role of Dad. That's why you got caught.
Hearing this, Dad started laughing and then Mom came along.
You got caught. I knew you could not hide for too long.
Hey, why did you come out? You could have saved me.
Dad, Mom was already been caught before you.
Let's find Chinky now and end this round.
She is very clever. It will not be easy to find her easily.
After all, whose daughter is she? Chinky, stay alert. Don't spoil Dad's pride. And thus Gattu started looking for Chinky. Even after searching a lot, Gattu could not find Chinky.
Chinky is really clever. I must do some trick. Where can Chinky hide? In her room? No. In the bathroom?
Then Gattu came up with a great idea.
Chatter, butter, eat butter, Chinky. There are flavors in the fridge. Then where is Chinky?
Dad, what did you think? I can't find my sister.
Wow, Gattu, you played the first round very well. We had a lot of fun playing.
You are absolutely right. And we also came to know that Papa can no longer hide like before.
Yes, because of work stress and mobile addiction. But now you'll see in the next round.
Mom, just get out of the kitchen. There are more places to hide in the house. And me? What shall I do?
Hearing this, Gattu laughed and said,
You just be like that.
Okay, so let's start the second round. Let's go. 1, 2.
Hey, just listen. You guys go and hide. I will look for all of you. Gattu had caught me earlier. You won't be able to find us. Then it will be evening. You have the meeting then. You will have to go with a bad mood again.
No. All meetings are cancelled for now. It's Sunday. Let me enjoy this. Let's enjoy. You all go hide. 1, 2, 3. Everyone else ran to hide. And thus, the second round began. School project.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, kids. A few days ago, the exams of children got over. And from today, Sir is going to start a new topic. And its name is Emergency Vehicles. Come on, children. Open your books. Today we are going to learn a new lesson, Emergency Vehicles. And who knows about emergency and what are the emergency vehicles? In this way, all the children together gave all the answers. Today morning I got a notice that there is a science project competition in the school next week. Now, today I will make a group of 4 members for the new project. And I will give each team a title and you all have to make a project and submit the model in next week. Okay?
But what is the topic of our project, sir?
Each group will be given a different topic. And all these topics will be given on the basis of your science book. Gattu, the topic of your group is emergency vehicles. Raju, the topic of your group is magnet and its types. Goody, the topic of your group is rotation of the planets around the sun. You have to make models of all these projects. Now, I will make a group of 4 members. And then you guys will make a project model at home. Gattu, Chinky, Bunty and Hari, all of your homes are around each other. So you will be in one group. Your group is number 1.
Yay! It will be really fun. After school, you both come to my place this evening. Then we will make this project. Hey, but how do we make the project?
Everyone silent. Don't have fun. Let me do my job. In this way, the teacher divided everyone into groups of 4 members. The school got over and Gattu Chinky reached home. They started telling all the fun they had that day to their parents.
Mom, Dad, you know what happened in school today? We were playing in the ground and Raju fell down while playing.
Gattu, you shouldn't laugh at others' misery.
Leave all that, Mom and Dad. We have got a project in school. That too, new project. You know, we have to make a project on types of vehicles and submit the model by next week. Yes, I am excited to make the new project. But who will help us to make it?
Why don't you ask your tuition teacher? He will definitely give you some solution.
Oh yes, I have forgotten this. Let's prepare for tuition quickly, Chinky. We will ask our tuition teacher to find a solution to this.
Both of them quickly got ready and went to the tuition.
Tell me, kids, what homework did you get in school today?
Ma'am, today we have got a very difficult project and we have to submit it by next week. Me, Hari, Bunty, we are in one group. Yes, but we don't understand how we will make that model.
What is your project about? And what model you have to build?
Emergency vehicles.
It is not a difficult task to do.
By the next week, the children had made a beautiful model of an ambulance, and with the help of their father, they had put an emergency horn on the top of the ambulance.
Yahoo! Finally, our project is completed. It is so cool. Now I will become driver of an ambulance like this and save everybody's life. Fool! Not ambulance drivers, but doctor saves patient's life.
No, Chinky. Don't say like that. I agree that doctors save patients' life. But ambulance drivers also help in saving the patient's life. Ambulance drivers reach on time and then bring the patients to the hospital. That's why doctors could save the patient's life.
Sorry, Dad. I won't tell like this ever.
That's why all these vehicles are called emergency vehicles. Because drivers of this vehicle reach everywhere on time and save people's life.
Come on, it's time for school. Today there's a competition, so go early. All the children reached the competition with their own project. Gattu and Chinky's project turned out to be very cool. Bunty and Hari also helped them a lot. Now it was their turn to present. First of all, they started their presentation by showing Raju's group model.
We have this magnet, and on this magnet we have the South Pole and the North Pole, which gives attraction force to equal and opposite poles. Magnets are used in big companies, in machines also. Thank you.
Very good, children. Now next is Gattu's group. Gattu, Chinky, Hari and Bunty started telling about their model by showing them.
Hello everybody. We all are presenting you the project of emergency vehicle. We have different emergency vehicles like ambulance. If there is an emergency patient, then for that we use ambulance. We have fire brigade. Whenever there is a fire, the fire brigade comes as an emergency vehicle to extinguish it and rescue the people trapped in fire. This is police van. If there is a theft in a house and we dial 100, then police van will come quickly and catch the thief and take them to jail. Thank you.
Well done. Very good, kids. All the children's presentations were done, and finally the time had come for the result. So today's winner is Gattu, Chinky, Hari and Bunty's group.
Yay! We won!
4 of them also reached on the stage running and took the award from the guest. Congratulations, kids!
Hooray! Yahoo!
Gattu's new haircut. Everyone has their own kind of craze. Gattu also had a craze, the craze of long hair.
Gattu, your hair seems longer. You should get a haircut. Son, long hair does not suit you. We should do the hairstyle which suits us.
Poor Gattu got upset. He didn't want to cut his hair. When Gattu came home, he did not tell anything to his parents. But Chinky, she wasn't going to keep it a secret. As soon as she came home, she tattletale everything about Gattu.
Dad, Mishra sir has asked Gattu to cut his hair before going to school tomorrow.
Oh, how long have I seen convincing him to? But he didn't seem to budge. His mother also takes his side.
No, if Mishra sir is asked to cut his hair, so then I will not take Gattu's side. Gattu, now you must cut your hair.
Hearing this, Gattu started crying.
No, Mom. You know na, for how many days I've been growing my hairs. Then how can I cut it suddenly? I want to have long hairs like the hero of that movie. You saw it, right? When he was running after the villain, sitting on a horse, how his hair was swaying in the wind.
Son, that was a movie. There is a difference between real and real world. Grown hair does not give good impact in school and society. We should have a decent hairstyle which suits our personality.
Mishra sir was saying the same thing.
Gattu was sitting in his room sad because Papa was about to take him for a haircut.
Gattu, why are you feeling sad?
And then in the evening, Dad went to the salon with Gattu. Gattu did not feel like staying there at all. He was sitting sadly in a corner, holding his hair. His long hair was about to be cut off at any time. Then a very old-looking barber came to Gattu and said,
Come on, son, let's have a haircut.
Gattu became more sad seeing the barber. He thought that the age of this barber was too much. Then how would he understand Gattu's feeling? He will cut his hair in some old style and then everyone will make fun of him. But that barber was cool and smart.
Wow, your hair texture seems great. Your hair is also long. The advantage of long hair is that I can give you a nice hairstyle by giving them a good shape, which will suit you and impress everyone.
Gattu became very happy on hearing this. Then the barber used scissors and Gattu's hair started falling down. And Gattu got a nice haircut. Gattu was very happy to see his new look in the mirror.
Wow, the cut is even better than the long hairs. Thanks, uncle. I thought you would give me some old haircut. But you gave me a unique haircut. What is the name of this haircut?
It doesn't have a name, and I have never tried it before. You are the first who got this style. You tell me what to name it.
I am feeling absolutely crazy about seeing this hair. Shall we name it Crazy Cut?
Wow, crazy cut. Today I will add it to my list.
Dad also liked Gattu's haircut very much. Dad told the barber, You have done amazing job. Gattu did not even wanted to have a haircut. And now look how happy he is.
Gattu, there is a hairstyle for everyone that suits. Just like that. Because everyone is unique. That's why it is better not to copy someone. We should do what suits us.
When Mom saw Gattu's haircut, she was also happy.
Wow, you are looking very confident, smart and charming, Gattu.
It was fun. The next day when Gattu entered his class, Goody, Hari, Bunty and the entire class was looking towards Gattu. Gattu was feeling very special.
Wow, Gattu, nice hairstyle. Thanks, my friend. What is the name of this cut, Gattu? Crazy Cut.
And Gattu got crazy when Mishra sir himself started praising his crazy cut.
Wow, Gattu. This hairstyle suits you very much.
Gattu, Chinky and Dada Dadi. On a pleasant evening, grandfather and grandmother were at the village ground where the children were playing Kho-Kho.
I get bored of the same atmosphere. How nice it would have been if the kids were here.
I can understand, but what to do now? They also have their career, that's why they have gone to the city.
Yes, but what was the need to take Chinky and Gattu to the city? They would have enjoyed so much if they were here with us.
Hey, they should also get good education. There are no good schools in the village.
But we are there in the village. We could have given them good values and teach them too.
They call us every day.
Yes, but I look forward to meeting them all.
As soon as the kids will come for summer vacation, we will take them to the beach for a beach walk.
I will make the nicest desserts for them.
And I will pluck mangoes for them from the tree.
Yes, yes. Stop dreaming now. And let's go home.
Grandparents were going home. That's when a car stopped in front of them. Gattu and Chinky came running to their grandparents. Right now we were thinking when the kids will come. And immediately the kids came in front of us.
I thought it was only me. Do you see the kids too?
Yes, Daddy, the kids are really here.
Hello, Papa Mummy.
Mom and Dad touched the feet of Grandpa and Grandma, while Chinky and Gattu jumped on them.
Grandpa, we are here. We wanted to meet you, so we insisted.
We were missing both of you too. So we immediately came here.
We were also talking about the same. We were also missing the kids a lot.
Grandpa, where are my mangoes?
For now, let's go inside and wash our hands. And then we will go to the field and eat lots of mangoes.
As soon as everyone comes inside, Chinky said,
Wait, Grandma. You will not do any work now. We will do all the work. You just sit here and tell us stories.
Okay. Tell me. Well, tell me what story you want to hear.
I want to hear the story of a big monster. I want to hear the story of Akbar Birbal.
and grandmother makes them sleep very well while telling stories. The other day, everyone was playing carom together.
Grandpa, hit that white carom with aim. Yes. Very nice shot. Grandpa, you are really good at aiming. Please teach me that too. I am getting bored. Let's go for a walk somewhere.
Yes, we can go to the beach.
Yay! We will go to the beach. We will go to the beach.
And everyone goes to the beach and has a lot of fun.
Grandpa, the sea is so big. There is so much water. Where does it end? What's behind it?
Behind it is another country.
I want to go to that other country. How can we go?
Hey children, your mom and dad left the village and went to the city. We felt really sad. So if you go to another country, then your mom and dad will also feel very sad along with us.
You guys will always stay with us.
Why don't you both come and stay with us? We miss you a lot.
We also miss you a lot. But what to do? Here we have to take care of farming too.
Tell someone else to take care of farming. And you come with us. When our friends' grandparents bring them for a walk in the park, we feel sad seeing them.
If both of you will stay with us, then the children will get good values.
Yes, Papa. Please come stay with us. Even the kids are also agreeing.
Grandpa, Grandma, if you will stay with us, you will get to play with us. And you can also tell us new stories every day. Whether you like it or not, please come with us. You must come with us or else we will stay here.
Okay. Both of us will come with you.
Yay! Finally, Grandpa, Grandma will come with us. Yay!
Chinky and Gattu decorate the whole house in the evening as soon as everyone comes home and surprised their grandparents.
Welcome home, Grandpa, Grandma.
Friends, the elders of our house are the real teachers. They teach the children experience with love and affection. The tour of the zoo. Gattu Chinky had seen all the pet animals like dogs, cats, cows in their maternal uncle's village, bulls and even goats. But they had seen wild animals only on TV and in books. Got really excited to see wild animals. But poor Gattu and Chinky, they couldn't go to the jungle to see wild animals because Dad did not have time to take them to the zoo. He was stuck with his office's workload. Poor Gattu and Chinky got bored, nagging to Dad for taking them to the zoo. But one day, an amazing thing happened. One day, they got the chance to go to the zoo. While teaching in the class, Miss Shasa stopped for a while and said,
I forgot to tell you. Tomorrow, I'm going to take our class trip to the zoo. There I will introduce you to all the wild animals and birds and will also give information about them. Come prepared for that tomorrow.
All the children were happy to hear this. But do you know who was the happiest? Yes, our Gattu Chinky.
As soon as Gattu Chinky returned home in the evening, they started jumping around Dad. But Dad was as usual busy on his laptop.
Dad, one of your worries is over.
What are you talking about?
To take us to the zoo.
Then what? The next day, Gattu Chinky reached their school well prepared to go to the zoo. With all excitement, they sat in the bus and the bus left for the zoo. After half an hour, the bus stopped in front of a big zoo situated outside the city. All the children got down making a queue and stood in front of the zoo. There was a ticket counter outside. There was a big board nearby on which some information was given. Children, read the board carefully and try to understand how to behave in the zoo. Gattu Chinky read the board carefully. Now, let's go inside.
What's our tickets?
Don't worry, Gattu. Zoo tickets can also be booked online. I booked tickets for all of us yesterday only. When the children reached inside, they felt as if they had come to a new world. Despite the zoo was a part of the city, but still there were neither the sound of horns nor the screaming of people inside the zoo. There was only chirping of birds and the roars of the animals. Then the children came near a big cage. There was a long-necked giraffe inside. The giraffe was eating the leaves of a tree with its long neck.
Look at his neck. Yes, if the neck is so high, then how he drinks water?
Giraffe is a wild animal. Also, they are herbivorous animals. The trees are really tall in the forest so that the giraffe's neck can reach the leaves of the tree and they can get food easily. That's why its neck is so long. He encounters a lot of problems while drinking water, but he has found a solution for that too. The giraffe bends its front legs in the knees and bends its neck down and drinks water. In this way, Mishra sir went on showing the animals one by one to the children and gave them information. The children saw many animals like deer, zebra and monkey. Then they saw different kind of birds, in which there were parrots, swans and other different types of beautiful birds.
Hey, look that!
Chinky showed the children a cage, in which a very beautiful peacock was dancing spreading its feathers. Then Mishra sir showed other animals like fish, crocodile floating in water to the children. Seeing the snake, the children were very scared. The black king cobra looked the scariest. Then sitting in the same zoo, everyone decided to have food. While having food, Mishra sir was giving answer to the questions of the children.
Sir, are these animals fully taken care of here?
Yes, their food, doctors and medicines, everything is arranged in the zoo itself. For that, many officers and laborers work day and night here.
Sir, why these lovely animals are kept imprisoned in the cages? Why not leave them to wander in the wild?
Good question, Chinky. But it is not that all the animals of the forest are imprisoned here. Just one creature of every species has been kept here. There are many reasons for that. One is that people can see them. Think if there was no zoo, everyone would have dared to go to the forest to see the animals. The second reason is to study animals. Their complete study is done here. This study proves to be beneficial for animals as well as for us humans. Because if we want to live together on this earth, then we have to understand each other. In this way, Mishra sir gave many information to the children. Then, after having food, Mishra sir said, "Children, now don't be afraid because now we are going to face the lion." Hearing this, many children got scared. But Chinky was scared the most. Chinky did not even wanted to see the tiger. But then Gattu and Mishra sir started convincing her. The tiger is in the cage. He won't do anything to us. And if we will not see the tiger, then what is the purpose of coming to the zoo?
Yes, Chinky, if he is a lion, then you are a lioness. Show the lion that even the lioness is not less than anyone.
Then Chinky agreed and everyone saw the tiger too. The tiger was very calm but very strong. The experience of seeing him was something different and unique. Everyone spent some time with the tiger. Then all went around the whole zoo, sitting on elephants and camels. Then in the evening they got back in their bus and left for their home, bidding goodbye to the zoo. New Smart TV. Gattu and Chinky are always aware of new technology. They surely like the digital world, and they always used to talk about the innovations they might see in the future. One Sunday, Gattu and Chinky were sitting on the sofa and chatting.
Chinky, do you know a Japanese scientist predicted that within a few years, car won't run on the road, but they will fly in the air and everyone will have that car. Wow, it will be so much fun, right? India will also have flying cars. It will be Smart India. I also heard that there will be no need to carry notebooks or books. In the coming future, we'll be able to submit our homework from mobile or laptop. If it's true, then I'm eagerly waiting for the automatic homework innovation. But I am more excited about the smart TV that Papa ordered than the flying car or automatic homework innovation. Papa had ordered the TV, but it is still not delivered.
Gattu shouted and asked Mummy.
Mummy, where is the TV? Papa is also not at home, else we could have checked online. Yes, Mummy, I am also excited to see how big our smart TV is.
Guys, have some patience. Papa called just now to tell me that the TV will be delivered soon.
Yes! Our smart TV is coming! It will be so much fun to watch cartoons on the big screen!
The kids were very excited about Smart TV. And very soon their wait was over. A big box was delivered to their home. Papa also came. Kids started shouting when the TV came. Please wait, dear. It's a Smart TV. It will take some time to set it up. Papa asked the serviceman to arrange everything and set the TV up. Once the setting was done, Gattu Chinky started watching their favorite cartoon on a big screen.
The clarity is so good, right? Thank you so much, Papa, for the smart TV. Now we are smart too.
Gattu Chinky, you watch cartoons. I will read the TV manual and try to understand the other features. Gattu and Chinky were lost in the cartoon. They couldn't keep their eyes off the TV. After the break was over, Gattu Chinky's favorite cartoon started. After one show was over, Gattu changed the channel to watch another one. They went into their cartoon world once again. The kids were like glued to the new TV. They couldn't pull their eyes off the TV.
Gattu Chinky, come and drink the milk. You are watching TV for so long.
I don't want to drink milk. Please let us watch the cartoon. Mummy, it's so much fun to watch the cartoon on the screen.
Gattu Chinky, enough. Come here. It's not good to watch TV for so long time, and the TV is not going anywhere. Drink the milk and go play outside. After that, finish your homework, okay?
Gattu and Chinky obeyed. They switched the TV off, and after drinking the milk that Mummy gave them, they went to play in the society's compound. All the children from society were playing in the compound.
Bunty, Hari, Bhushan, do you know? We got a new smart TV and it is really very smart. Wow, I have heard a lot about the smart TV. I will come to your house to watch it. Okay, you all are invited too. It has a big screen and it's fun to watch cartoons on the big screen. We have seen it. Bunty, and that's not it. We can also connect Wi-Fi to the TV. And there are many other features too. Papa told us that we can use it as a computer too. Right. We can do anything on the smart TV that we can do on the mobile or laptop. Yes, Papa was reading the manual. There are many things in the smart TV. I will learn it later. And do you know, you can easily connect your mobile to it. And now we don't need to watch things on small screens. I have also heard that Smart TV also has a touchscreen option. I will check the system later and turn on the touchscreen option.
After discussing for a long time about the features of the Smart TV, Gattu, Chinky and their friends came to their house to watch cartoons. Everyone was sitting on the chairs and sofa. They were excited to watch the cartoon on the big screen. Chinky switched the TV on. Bunty, Gattu, and Bhushan were trying to understand other features of the smart TV and were watching their favorite cartoon show. That's when Papa returned and Mummy was also surprised seeing the excitement of the kids. Mummy told Papa,
Gattu, Chinky and their friends, all of them are very happy to watch smart TV.
"Yes, you are right. I can see that. But we should make them understand how the smart TV should be used smartly." Papa went to the children. "Listen, kids. Smart TV is to make you smart. So you should not use it to watch cartoons only. But you can use it to make you smart. So instead of watching only cartoons on the smart TV, you can use it to improve your knowledge by learning new things. Only then you can be smart students with the help of smart TV."
Papa is right. You have started your journey with a smartphone. Now improve your knowledge with the smart TV, okay?
Smart TV, smart all. If you are liking our videos, then like them, comment them, and subscribe.